So anyways, I guess a little bit of self-introductions in order. My name is Casey, and I am currently in Kunming, Yunnan, China. Kunming is the capital of Yunnan. And this is my vlog. So the idea I had for doing a vlog, I noticed I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and the videos I enjoy are not necessarily the really flashy touristy types with a lot of music and outrageous personalities. The ones I really enjoy are sort of the quiet videos of just guys walking around a city, talking about, what they do, what they're doing there, what the locals are doing, maybe eating some food. I guess it's all, this all goes back to like Anthony Bourdain, what he did for travel videos. It's not about the production value. It's more about the experience. And also recently I've been trying to read Ulysses, the James Joyce novel. You never finish reading that book, I swear. I have a history with that book going back to college. There, you have these characters, Stephen Dedalus, Leopold Bloom. They just sort of, you almost feel like a camera just sort of following them for the day. And whatever they do, they eat, they drink, they, masturbate. It's something that's kind of really mundane, but it's the way they're done, and you really, it's like the opposite of the Hollywood action movie. There's no action really, but everything's sort of inside their heads, stream of conscious stuff. But it's some of the most interesting stuff. So I like to, that's the kind of inspiration for what I want to do with these videos. I want to sort of just walk around these cities that I visit. I think mostly going to be Asian cities in Asia, in Southeast Asia. So in a couple of weeks, I'll be going to Shanghai and then to Tokyo. So I'll continue to blog from there. But just, of me walking around, talking about what I see. And I try not to get too topical into things, outside of travel. But if you enjoy, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Wow, look at this one. There's a turkey in the water. What's happening with you? It's a gnarly looking duck. This place looks like a Monet painting. There's a Starbucks like 100 yards away. All you need is a cup of coffee. Sit here, relax, and contemplate life. What's the meaning of it all? Perfect. Like the ducks. Sometimes they remind me of dogs. They run around one end of the space to another, and then they come right back. They always seem so purposeful, going back and forth, but I'm not sure what the purpose is. Like these guys were in such a hurry to come to this side, and now they're just gonna go right back to the other side. Maybe that's just a metaphor for life. Guys, if you're just running around like a duck with its head cut off, you might be doing something. You might need to reevaluate. So this is basically the city center, CBD, at least one of the city center, the main center. Kunming, like other cities, have several CBDs because people basically moving out to the suburbs. So here, middle of the day, not too busy. But great weather today. It's around 25, 26 degrees Celsius. Middle of April. So that's part of the reason why I chose to come to Kunming. At least this is one of the cities that I really love visiting. It's the weather. Growing up in Southern California, I can stand heat, but not humidity. And right now, if you go to Bangkok, I think it's like 40 degrees Celsius and humid. And many other parts of China also suffer from the same weather. You have hot and humid. It's a deadly combination, I think. Here, you're talking about 30 degrees Celsius. It's about the high you get in the summer. And it's really dry, so it's not much humidity. And winter, you get, it never snows here. So it gets down to be maybe 5-6 degrees Celsius. So it's like LA, 50, 60 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter. And that's why they call it the spring city. It's eternal spring. But here, you have, they call it tier 3 city. So I think you have all the amenities of a big city. You don't have the exorbitant prices. and you get really great weather. So I think it's one of the hidden treasures in China. I mean, a lot of people from Beijing, Shanghai, they come and buy vacation homes here and stay here in those cold winter months. So here, you got all the amenities: McDonald's, Parkson's, Gucci. Even have a Rolex shop here. So center of the city, you're always going to get the main luxury brands. It's the same here. All right, we are walking along the Panlong River, sort of a canal river system in Kunming. Goes up north of the city, south of the city. It's really pretty because all the purple flower trees. I should look up what these trees are, or if you know what they are, leave in the comments. But they're in bloom in Kunming, and they're all along this river. Really nice. So the river goes the length of the city. It's really long. You can follow it from the north all the way to the south. Recently, there's been a drought for a couple of seasons, so parts of the river, there's like really low levels of water. The other day, I saw people just a couple of Labrador retrievers just playing in the low water. People were using it like a dog park. It's pretty funny. So it goes the other side. All right, let's keep going. Oh yeah, there was the other thing I wanted to talk about. I watched Dune Part 2 last night. Finally, got to see it after it being released in the U.S. already for a couple of weeks. So I don't know. I mean, I liked Part 1 okay. Part 2 is just I find the same problem with all these newer sci-fi action films. Everything looks just too clean. Everything looks too pristine. Everything's done by CG. It's the same. I guess it's the same problem that all those Star Wars prequels had. it's too pristine. People, the actors on there, these quote unquote soldiers, they all look like they just came from the dry cleaners. These really well manicured uniforms and such. It just, I don't know, takes me out of the whole I guess sense of immersion. Maybe it's just something that shows my age, and if you are a younger audience, that's all and it's to be accepted. But I miss the good old days. We had cast of thousands. Your David Lean movies, your Kurosawa movies. I mean, there you had the battle scenes. You could see the sweat. You could see the grime. You could smell the blood and the gore. That's what made you really get immersed in the movie. So here it's good. It's good filmmaking, I guess. I guess it's for modern standards. It's a fine movie, but it doesn't compare. When you had even the David Lynch movies. I mean, they were really the David Lynch Dune. It's really quirky and really weird, but nevertheless, it had its charm. I think I like that more than this modern series. I mean, ideally, you would, if you ever get a chance, watch this documentary called Jodorowsky's. I forgot his name. Jodorowsky's Dune. I mean, there's a while, man. He had this original ideas for Dune. It was like Salvador Dali would be playing the emperor. But I mean, he's like that. I mean, you can never achieve that kind of vision, if you want a Hollywood mainstream movie. But nevertheless, I guess it's okay. It's by standards, by action film standards nowadays, it's acceptable, I suppose. I mean, Timothy Chalamet, I don't know if the right cast for Paul Atreides. You should want someone edgier, someone who can portray that kind of psychological transformation. Ideal candidate would be Barry. What's his name? Barry Keoghan. That kid. Whenever he appears in a movie, something's going to happen. The Irish lad. I'm an admirer of that actor. There's a talent to be watching for the future. But anyways, so Timothy Chalamet, I heard he's going to be a father soon with Kylie Jenner. I guess that's a sign. That's a sign that he's lost all indie credibility. When he first came on the scene, you had I guess what's your name, or what's my name? What is that movie? So that's sort of an indie movie, and Wes Anderson movie. I guess that's also something that I thought he was gonna go down that route, kind of indie, quirky kind of roles, but with Dune, and dating Kylie Jenner, isn't that the ultimate sign of a sellout? No, that's fine. Yeah, beautiful woman. Although I'm more partial to Kendall. A little bit less pneumatic, a little bit less artificial. But yeah, so congratulations to Timothy on fatherhood and success in the future. Yeah, so that's my view on Dune 2. But it's okay. It's a fine film. Looking forward to future episodes. And all right, here we are seeing one of the more unique overpass in the center of the city. So this way you don't have people getting hit, weaving through traffic. When I first came to Kunming, this was not even built. So people were crossing the street, old-fashioned style, downstairs there. Now we have this. I do like all the flowers in Kunming. It's really nice atmosphere. And the other thing I mentioned before, electrification's really taken over in China. So everything, almost all the vehicles in the streets here are electric, or some are hydrogen. I think some taxis are hydrogen, and it does lower the noise pollution quite a bit. So that's excellent. Of course, you can have really quiet running vehicles, but they didn't remove the horn, so you still have people driving with the horn as a tool of navigation. Love those flowers.